Mastermind. Thanks for joining us today. I got a great class. It's actually, I know I'm kind of a broken record. I say this a lot, but I always, I don't know, I'm kind of an app junkie. As Vicki well knows, I'm always showing her something new and crazy. And I could have probably literally did about 4 hours of different apps on this today's class. So we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to show you some cool stuff, and I'm sure there's much more. And if anybody has any recommendations for the next time I do this, that'd be great to post them on the Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind. And also, I have my dear friend with me, Vicki Rice. How you doing, Vicki?
I'm doing good, Scott. Thank you. You sound, not to interrupt, but you sound a little bit far away. Okay. I don't know if the mic has moved or not.
Okay.
But
is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, good. All right. So today we're going to cover apps. So the first one we're going to cover, well, I guess here's kind of a picture of what we're going to cover today. Gene, Evernote, Box. Actually, I'm going to skip Box. I'm going to do Dropbox instead. So I deleted actually the wrong one. So Animoto, Pinterest, Instagram, HomeSnap. I actually talked to one of the sales reps from HomeSnap yesterday, and she gave me some really cool information I'm going to share with you guys. And then Slide Broadcast is one of my favorites. And so here we go. All right. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Gene Project. And I don't know if you guys have ever used this. Gene is by far one of my favorite things, and I think anybody that has it uses it day in and day out. And what it is, and you can get it if you go to techsmith.com/Gene.html, or just go to, if you Google geneproject.com, it'll go there and it'll just click download, and it'll download either for Mac or PC. It works on both. It's really cool, and you're going to want to do this because of a couple of the ideas that I'm going to share with you to use for your current borrowers and future borrowers. So check this out. So what it is, it's a little bitty sun that sticks up in the right-hand corner, and you can, of course, move this to whatever corner is convenient for you, but I have it in the right-hand corner on a Mac, and on a PC, it'll sit up here in the window or wherever you want it to sit, which is pretty cool. So you'll see that it has a little plus. It has a little history of what you've taken pictures of and what you've done, recorded videos of and stuff like that. So that's there. And then, of course, this is where you would choose your preferences. So you could choose if you're using a mic to record stuff, just a couple other management buttons there, and then, of course, your done button. So that's kind of it. So how this thing works, and this is so cool. So if you wanted to meet with a borrower tonight and you're looking for a home on Google Maps, and you go to Google, and I just love this. So if you go to googlemaps.com/maps, and you punch in an address, and I'm just going to use an address that I know, Court, and say you're going to show them this house, and you wanted to show directions to this home, or just flat out show the home in what is in the neighborhood. You could do a little video, and this, of course, is Google Maps. And Google, I guess I should have added Google Maps to the apps, but this is pretty cool in the fact that you can actually share with them where the house is, what the neighborhood looks like, and all kind of scoot down the road and stuff like that. So here's how cool Gene is. So say you're going to show this house, and you wanted to show this house right here, and you want to kind of go, hey, this house looks pretty cool. I just want to show you what the neighborhood looks like and who's across the street and what's across the street and stuff like that. So all you would do is you grab your little sun in the right corner or wherever it is, click on the plus button, and you could do one of two things. You could grab a photo of it, which is what I'm going to do here. And so when you highlight what you want to actually cover of your screen, you can cover a part of your screen, all of your screen, whichever you want to choose. This little thing shows up. Can you see that okay, Vicki, down here?
Yep, I see it.
All right. So it says
Yep.
Capture image, capture video, and then it has a redo selection. So you can do that, or you can just cancel altogether. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to capture image. And then what it allows it to do is it allows me to pick it off the screen. So here's behind it is still the Google Maps, but I've actually captured that address. Now here's the cool part about this home is I can actually point to it and say, here's your home. I can put boxes around it, like the house we're going to look at. I can write captioning if I want to. Looks like a beautiful home. B-E-A-U-T-I-W-L. Can't. So if it goes up the screen, all you got to do is just make it bigger, and these little arrows point up, and you can actually take it and slide it up so it actually looks like a beautiful home. Can't wait to meet you guys. So there's all kinds of really cool stuff you can do with this. If you don't like something, you can just erase it. So captioning, arrows, highlight something. You can actually, so then all you would do is you either click this button to share it as a link that you would send to your borrower. You can download it as a photo and send the photo, or you can just copy it and put it into, maybe you're building a presentation that you're going to use as a listing presentation, or you wanted to upload something, some cool captioning about the home as a picture inside of your presentation of some sort. So there's many different uses you can use Gene Project for. Is there any questions on that, Vicki, on kind of how that part works? It's just a photo?
No, and you'll use it every day. I mean, you can use it for images. You can use it,
Yeah.
You know, I use it a lot in hyperlinking in an email because everyone's computers, you never know if they're older, and so anytime you're dealing with graphics, it slows it down on the other end. So this way, all you have to do is hyperlink it, you know, in your Gmail, and it looks real clean, you know, and polished that way. Yeah.
So I'm not going to do.
But I love the webinar, the web thing, how easy it. Could you show them that? How easy it would be to say. Yeah, the video. Say you're going to show a buyer 2 or 3 homes.
Right, okay. Right. So, so the next part, the next cool feature is you can actually do a video about it, and it kind of let them hear your voice. You could pull up your webcam if you wanted to. Other things. So same exact thing. You would click the plus button. You would do a screen capture of whatever you wanted to do, and then instead of hit the capture an image button, right next to it is capture a video button. So obviously it's going to use your speaker. So you just click record video, and it says mic's on. And then once the one is done, you start talking and say, hey, I'm still looking forward to showing you guys this home. I just wanted to really quickly share with you what is across the street. And you kind of look, it looks like you have a really good-looking home, a neighbor across the street that lives there. And then across on the other corner is this neighbor who lives right there. And it looks like they keep their lawn nice and clean. And there's another it just looks like a really clean, cool neighborhood. So looking forward to seeing you guys at this home here at 123 Test Drive. At 6 o'clock tonight, and of course if you had your webcam up, they would be seeing you, and that'd be pretty cool, because whatever's on the screen is what it's going to record, which is neat. And then all you do when you're done with it is you click finish, and then for some reason it's not allowing me to do it, but it'll have a little play button here, and I got to install Flash, and so you would have a play button here, and then you would save it as a link, and then send that link to them as a video. So of course, every time I'm doing a webinar, I have these issues, but I don't have them when I'm not. So you would just click this little thing and it would save it, or you save it to your computer. I would just click this little link button and it saves it in a link that you would send to them and say, hey, just created a little video for you as to how, as to the home that you're going to look at tonight, and just a little couple details about it. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Click on the link to see the video. It's pretty cool.
Perfect. Yeah, that's really fun.
Yep. Yeah. A lot of fun. So that's Gene. I use it to build all these PowerPoints. So I used it to take all the pictures you're going to see inside Gene. Like here's one where like the guy actually, I found a couple of these online where he took a picture of the home and put it in the neighborhood, and he did a Gene of all the names, and then he must have been inside an MLS because it showed other pictures here. Here's another one that he's pointing to, if you'd like to see, I have access to the homes for sale in the area you're interested in, simply send me an email. And then, so that's kind of just a couple more ideas you can use for that. So really, really cool. All right. So obviously we use Gene to do everything in our business, both by picture and video. It's just a great way to get the message across. Here's another thing too, is if you were training a team of people and they ask you a question about something inside the MLS or inside whatever CRM system you use, what I would do is I would start making a habit of, like, when they ask you a question, instead of just tell them right then, go back and make a video of what they asked. And now you'll have a question and be very detailed on the description of what you're actually doing in that video, and then start a library of videos for training if you ever have to, replace that person or you add more people, they can just watch the videos on how to do this, or how do you go into how to log into the MLS, and how to pull a listing, and how to send a listing, information about a listing, and all the different stuff that has to go with real estate agent business that takes place, how to run the CRM, and how to do this, and how to do that, and how we do this, and the mindset behind it. And the cool part about Jing is it only allows for 5-minute videos, so you can't ramble on forever. You have to do it in 5 minutes, so you have to be organized and detailed. And so you do little 2 to 3 minute chunks of training videos for your staff when they ask you questions, instead of just show them and then they come back and ask you again, and then show them and ask you again. And so you kind of remove that. You just create so that'd be another great idea for Jing. All right?
All right.
Cool. All right, so the next one is Evernote, which is, I use this every day myself. I use it in many different facets, but Evernote is a great way, and I did a whole class on Evernote, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but I think it's a great way for you to keep notes that are mobile, like in the cloud 24/7. So as soon as you it's just the difference of, instead of clicking the note button on your phone, you just click the Evernote button and take the note. It's really quick. And there's actually one that I didn't share with you guys. It's called Evernote Fast, and I'll actually post it on the Facebook group. It's a quicker way to take notes that actually adds it to your Evernote. It's one less click. I know it sounds crazy, like 2 clicks and you take a note, but 1 click, just like your note section, it adds it to your Evernote. But it's a great way to keep notes about every conversation, about every specific client, the properties they looked at, the properties they went into. You can actually record conversations. You can record notes instead of typing stuff. You can record notes in Evernote. You can create a customized property tour that's now in the web that you can share with everybody. You can show homes that easily capture client feedback. So you would type in 123 test drive. They love the master bath, master bedroom. The bedrooms were correct. The kitchens, they love the kitchen. They didn't really care for the backyard. It was a little small, and you can keep notes right inside there where you can share with them, or just keep it to yourself privately, or share with your team so you could always stay on top of where you're at. Email notes, you can email notes right from Evernote. Photos, you can sort photos and audio, all kinds of really cool stuff inside Evernote, and it's mobile. It's on your phone. Here's the way I look at a lot of the stuff I'm sharing with you guys is, if I can't do it on my phone, it's probably not going to be a good fit for me, because my phone is something that I have everywhere. So every app that we use, every CRM system, anything we do, if it doesn't have a good mobile version, it's probably not going to be convenient for you, because if you get home and like, crap, I need to get that document, and it's on a system that doesn't have a mobile version, or I can't log into my work computer, it's probably not going to work. It's probably not going to work for you, so you're going to have to you'll stop using it. Make sense? Forward all client-related emails directly into Evernote, which every Evernote account has a specific email. So as a client emails you notes about stuff or questions about stuff, you could start to build a library for each client and actually put it in their own specific folder of all the emails that go back and forth, so you can years later relate to what that client said and what happened, how the transaction went, and what they liked, what they didn't like, and you can you can pull stuff back up from previous conversations, which is really cool. So if you're not using Evernote, I'd just try to download it on your phone, download it on your computer, download it on your iPad. It works on everything you can think of, and it's when you take a note in one place. Like if I was to take a note inside my Evernote on my computer, I would instantly have it in my phone. So it's really cool in that respect. All right. Okay. Dropbox. Fun. We use the crap out of this one, and it's just so awesome. So I'm going to show you a bunch of different cool reasons to use Dropbox. Is there anybody on the call right now using Dropbox as we speak? And I'm sure there's a lot of people that are. Evernote is a little confusing, and I think people try to make, Maya is saying Evernote's confusing. I think people try to make too much of it. And let me just, now that she brought that up, I'm going to back up just a little bit for a second. So inside Evernote, let me just explain this. So Evernote is like a notebook. And inside a notebook, you have folders. So like I have notebooks here, and if I click on notebooks, these are all my notebooks that I keep. So anything that I want to keep a notebook on, instead of buying, like think about like back in school, you had a math notebook, you had a social studies notebook, you had a science notebook, you had any class you had, you typically had a notebook just for that class, right? Well, that's kind of how Evernote works. So you have notebooks on different topics. So, you know, Agent Mastermind class ideas, Agent Mastermind info. So like you could have different notebooks for different things. You know, so I have a rental notebook. I have Florida trip notebook. So I'll keep different things that if I'm going on a trip, all the stuff that has to do with that trip, my flight, my rental car, anything that has to do with the trip that I think is going to be relevant that I want to pull up quickly, I'll put it inside that notebook. It's kind of like instead of me writing it, I just put it inside Evernote so I know no matter what piece of equipment I have, computer, iPad, phone, it's inside there. And then inside the notebook, you take notes. Make sense? So maybe that helps a little bit as far as explaining that. All right. Still there, Vic? Did I lose everybody?
Yep. No, I'm here.
Okay, cool. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't disappear. All right. So Dropbox. So
we do. We use this constantly. This is
Dropbox. So the cool part about Dropbox is if you ever try to email a file that doesn't want to go through. I know Outlook has restrictions on the size of files. I know Gmail does. I know Yahoo does, and everything does. So Dropbox has 0 limitations. We put these recordings from this class inside to a Dropbox folder, and then anybody that I share that folder with can grab that file and download it and do whatever they want with it. So it's really cool in that respect. So here's just a couple ways to use it. So you can create a folder inside Dropbox for every single client. So you can see that each client has a name, and then in each folder you have contracts, docs, miscellaneous, and I'm going to show you what the miscellaneous is. You can have a folder for photos of the different homes you're looking at. So literally, you can get as organized as you want with this, and so you could have the Smith file, the Jones file, all kinds of different files in here, and it's access. You can literally share each file individually, or you can share a folder inside Dropbox. So it's really cool. And the cool part about Dropbox is it does have a mobile app. That's why we like it so much. It works on any computer. You can log in web-based to your own Dropbox folder. So if a person doesn't have Dropbox on their computer and you want to borrow a friend's computer, or you're at somebody's office and you just want to pull up a folder out of Dropbox, all you do is go to Dropbox.com, log in, and all your folders and files are there. So it's really cool. Create folders for each stage of the client relationship. And you want to create folders inside of each stage just in case you want to share one specific file or document. So you'll see here that we have the contracts, the documents, and then miscellaneous. So you have the CMA for the client, you have MLS client, tax client. So all these are separate, and I can share each one within the file, or I can share the whole folder of documents. Okay, it's pretty cool. And this sits on your computer too. So I have a Dropbox folder, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right up in here is my Dropbox folder. This is a Mac, but it works the same for a PC. So this is my Dropbox folder that's literally in the cloud. So if I throw anything into a folder inside Dropbox, you'll see that here's all my folders inside, or all my documents inside my Dropbox. And each one I can share right from here. And anything that I put in here is now in the web and available on the web. So it's really cool. And there's a folder in here called Webinars for Processing that we do. And you'll see that inside this folder, Webinars for Webinars. Now, of course, I'm not going to find it right now because I'm online. But there's a folder inside here that has all of our recordings, and so we all share that. You can share with one person. You can share with 10 people. It doesn't matter who you share it with. And then they have access to the folder as well. It's pretty cool. Going back to this, play from the current slide. All right, so every form of contract should be separated easily for sharing, which I just talked about. So you have individuals, listing agent, buyer's agent, stuff like that. So there's different stuff for different things. Collaborating with clients on listing photos. So you could, say, hey, here's some new photos, and you label them front client, the kitchen, pond, master, dining, and stuff like that. So you can kind of get creative with it. But the cool part is Dropbox is free up to a very high storage limit, and it's very inexpensive to get like unlimited. I mean, it's so much that it's so cheap. So it's just a great application. That it does have a great phone app for both iPhone, Android, and all kinds of stuff. So you can access it anywhere, anytime, any place. There's different apps that I'm not going to really talk about that you can automatically have it when you download something to your download folder or your documents folder or your desktop. It automatically puts it into your Dropbox folder, so it's always available. I'm not going to really talk about that because there's a couple different versions, and I don't want to mess with your computer. So just want to mainly share the basics. And then to share the folder, there's a share option. All you do is right-click on any one of the folders, and it says share this folder. or view in Dropbox or share Dropbox link. So any one of those gets you the link to share that folder with any one of your clients. It's pretty cool. All right. The next one, which we have a lot of fun with, Vicky uses this all the time, which is so cool, is Animoto. And if you're not using Animoto, I'm telling you guys, just missing the boat. And I'm going to kind of go through the basics. And I'm going to show you one that I did at an event this weekend. You can do it for weddings. You could do it. You could literally do an Animoto video for every listing that you walk into for your clients. I mean, it's so cool. It's so easy. It's literally a 3-step process to create a video that is awesome with music and like all kinds of stuff coming out. And I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Well, in fact, I'm just going to show you first, really quick, one that I did just before this class. So here's the one I did that we have a Freedom Club meeting. We have what we call the War Room. We come down here and we all get together. But here's just a cool one that I did a couple of seconds ago. So you can put words in there. These are just pictures of a couple people. We can talk about freedom. That's what we call it, the Freedom Club, freedom of your choice. What are you going to do? My favorite car. I want to get one. Threw that in there because I've seen it down here. Us mapping stuff out, and then I talked about, we did this little tape measure thing that I showed, but life is short, my friends. What are you waiting for? And then, here's a couple of mapping it out. You must have a plan. You don't have a plan, you're not going to get anywhere. So I just want to show you this one. And then if I go back to my videos, there's a bunch of other videos that we've done for other people. You can do a video business card. You can do a video listing. Here's one that's Anna's Vineyard. Here's another listing that we did. Here's one I did for my partner that I work with, and his son plays baseball. And I just took a bunch of pictures off his Facebook page and created a really cool video for him that I thought was awesome. And Joy loves looking at it. I swear to God, he's well. There's 14 plays, and so they I don't think they shared it with anybody. So it's kind of funny how he keeps going back and watching it. It's just, I think I shared this last week, but there's just so many different ideas. And the cool part is, the reason I love Animoto so much is no matter where you're at or what you're doing, you can literally start capturing pictures of the moment. And then take the moment that you're in and create an awesome linked video to send to people that will remember that stuff, and they'll keep pulling it up. So if you walk in with a client to a buyer into a home, you start snapping photos. As soon as you drive up, as soon as you walk in, every single part of that house, maybe them in the kitchen, them in the bedrooms, them in the backyard, whatever's going on, and then you create a video of that and you send it to them, and the name of the video is the address of the home. It's just something special. And I know we've talked about this a lot, but it's not what you do or what you say, it's how you make them feel. And if you make them feel special and you do things that are just kind of out of the box and just different, they're going to remember that. They're going to respect you for that. And they're going to want to work with you. Not only that, the most important part is they're going to want to refer their friends, family, and coworkers because of how you made them feel. All right? So here's a birthday thing I did for my wife, which is really cool. So you can do, here's a long lake party that we had, which is really cool. So I had a bunch of friends at the lake party, maybe customer appreciation, maybe an open house, just all kinds of really cool stuff that you can do to show the seller or the buyer that you care, and you're taking the extra mile, you're taking a little bit extra time to do stuff for them. So I just wanted to, Animoto is so cool, and it's free up to like 30 seconds, but it's so cheap. Let me just see if under my account it shows the price of what this stuff. So we're on the account is the Pro plan. I don't compare plans. Here we go. So it's $9.95 a month. If they look at this though, so it's $9.95 a month. If you build the whole year, it's $19.95 a month. $19.95 a month, and then build annually $29. Build annually $39. So we depending on how long it takes for you to buy it, like if you just buy it all up front, they give you a monster discount. So it kind of explains the differences. But this is just one of the coolest things that we use nonstop all the time. We're always creating videos because it just, I don't know, it just seems special, and it makes people feel good. Anything you want to add to that, Vic?
No, I think you said it all. It's just making them feel good, and yep,
yeah.
And that's the whole key.
All right, so here's the mobile app. So here's how easy this is. So you open up the mobile app, you log in, you choose your photos from your phone that you've taken, which of the event or anything you can think of. So you choose the photos, you pick any style, and there's a bunch of styles to choose from inside there. So you choose a video background style. There's plenty to choose from. Then add a song to fit the occasion. Everything in your music library is already licensed for you. You don't have to worry about that. So all you have to do is pick one. And then narrate your story. So this is a family reunion, and birthday parties, open house, whatever it is. There's a lot of graduation parties coming up that you're probably going to get invited to. What a really cool way to just show someone you care, and you're snapping pictures they don't even know about it, and you send this really cool video. It's just really cool, special stuff. So narrate your story, and then share away. And it's instant. You can share it right on your phone to Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. You can send it to your email address. You can send it out, or you can chat it out. So, or, as far as the text, it's really cool. Of course, if you don't like it after you watch it, preview it, you can edit the video right there and add, subtract, whatever you want to do. So it's just an amazing app. It's done a really good job with that. So share the video through email or text, or share them through social networks like Twitter and Facebook. All right. The next one is Instagram. I didn't realize how monstrous Instagram was, but man, I tell you, and the more I research this, it's just unbelievable what they do. So I'm going to kind of go through this. It works on both the App Store and Google. So here's just a couple ways to use Instagram to get out there. And here's the thing. Here's why I'm showing you a couple different things. There's a party going on Facebook. There's a party on LinkedIn. There's a party on Instagram. There's a party on Twitter. There's a party on Pinterest. We're going to cover. It's just people are different, and people love to hang out in different places. So if you just, and the cool part about all of this is somebody else can be doing this for you. But if not, if you just mark it in your calendar, like, all right, I'm going to post this picture in Pinterest. I'm going to post it in Twitter. I'm going to post it in Instagram. These are just a couple ideas that you can use to engage, interact, and let people know who you are and what you do for a living just by being out there. This is a testimonial. So testimonials, I can't stress how important these are. And if you're not doing them, you need to start thinking about taking photos inside of the transaction. So when you first go to look at a house, maybe just go, hey, let's take a picture of you guys outside the house, and just in case this is the one. Well, I want to capture a couple moments for you that we don't get to have again, and they'll totally respect you for that. And like, if they go, you know what, this isn't the right house, perfect, don't take the photo. But if you start thinking about this stuff and, assuming the sale and just kind of having fun with it, it's amazing what will happen. All right, so here's one just sold. Here's another one. Since a picture-based app, that's the picture to the speaking. So here's a really cool picture. I mean, obviously that's an amazing. Went to escrow, $13 million home, pretty cool. Here's one that you maybe find a really cool spot in the, from the front yard, or somebody taking a photo. Just different things to share. So Instagram gives you the ability to point across the quickest ways possible and in ways to take it out. So here's some facts about Instagram. I don't know if you know this, but Facebook, Mike Zuckerberg, bought Instagram for $750 million. They thought he was off his rocker. They thought he was crazy. Instagram is now worth somewhere in the near value of around $30 billion. It's just insane what this is doing and how crazy this is going on. So here's a couple facts that I found. 8 little-known facts about Instagram pictures, filters, and hashtags. So more tags equals more likes and comments. So Instagram allows up to 30 tags per image. In my data, I found and I'm going to show you who gave me this information at the end. I found a positive correlation between the number of tags used on any image and likes and comments. So comments per follower, likes per follower, that's one. No filters, best filters. Some people put filters on their photos so only certain people can see it. Photos with no filter applied, the normal filter setting, had the highest like per follower, followed by only 3 other filters that outperform the average. Okay. Call to action works. So you have to have a call to action of some sort. It's maybe just, hey, like my photo. It's amazing if you just ask people to like it, how many people like it. It's pretty crazy. So photos with captions that include the word like tended to have more likes per follower than those without. Those with comments got more comments. Isn't that weird? So if you ask for a comment, guess what? They're probably going to comment on it. If you ask for a like, they're probably going to like it. Or you'll get more likes and more interaction. Pretty cool. This was kind of surprising to me. So photos with lower levels of color saturation tended to have higher average likes per follower than the photos with higher color saturation. So something to think about. Doesn't have to be perfect. Using a face detection algorithm, I found that photos that include one or more faces tended to have higher average likes per follower than those without. not a big deal. But with faces without, they like this. I guess the selfie thing wins on that one. To analyze business, I measured the number of edges in photos. This is kind of stupid. Photos with more edges tended to have higher average likes per follower than those with fewer. Kind of weird. And then colors. So more likes with the crazier colors, fewer likes with the more basic colors. So just think about that. So crazier you get, the better. And then luminance. Here's another one, darker versus brighter. So the comments per follower was, that's pretty close to being the same. So luminance is a measurable number most likely related to human perception of brightness. Photos with higher luminance got more likes per follower. So, and here's the guy that gathered this 1.5 million randomly selected photos from over 500,000 different users. I like to give credit where credit is due, so this guy's the one that did it from HubSpot. All right? Good stuff. So Instagram's crazy. I don't know, how many people are using, is anybody using Instagram on this call for testimonials or anything like that? All right, you can answer me that, and I'll get back to the questions here in just a second. So, all right, here we go. Pinterest. Man, I tell you, I just, every time I go here and do some research on this, it just blows my mind. So I'm going to go through a couple things here on Pinterest. And I got some articles here that you guys can go, that I found. Guide to Pinterest for Realtors, and I found Pinterest Real Estate Board Suggestions. And I'm going to cover those here in just a second. But if you guys want to check this out, so here's some home decorating and inspiration. I put together a board with collection of designed by famous designers. My dream home, almost everyone in Pinterest has a dream home board, and your job is to find pictures that your followers will want to add to theirs. Think massive walk-in closets, stunning built-in pools, and homes with curb appeal to weave anyone there. And I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions of boards to follow that have all this stuff. Best kids room ideas, a simple concept to find and an even easier one to gain some lead payments, which, you know, people that have kids are looking for cool stuff. Outdoor living, and then style theme boards. Make one with the contemporary decor, another one with traditional. So just a lot of different ideas, and so you can use this PowerPoint as well. Just, you know, just contact the one professional that's saying here, and you can get a copy of this PowerPoint. I'll give you a bunch of ideas. Here's some boards to attract sellers. Check this out. So capitalization on small spaces. Ideas for people to make the most of their space, like multi-purpose furniture ideas and tips and tricks to using color. So which makes sense, you know. Some people have small rooms, like, what do I do with it? So you give them that, you Google those ideas or find other people that have already done that. Weekend or home improvement projects, like adding a built-in bookshelf to the office or tips for repainting a bedroom. Organization and inspiration. Pinterest fans love creative organization ideas, so why not make a board about it? Repurposing ideas, another popular theme on Pinterest. People love to make new things and then redo it. Like take and I've seen some cool stuff where people take different things and make different things out of it. Pretty crazy, right? Tips for staging, 10 images that show the ideal way to stage your home for sale. And then community boards, which is really good. So I'm not going to read all that, but you can have that idea. Boards to target certain areas. Things to do, and I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites. So these are just some ideas. Things to do in wherever. Pin pictures with links to all the fun communities. Events going on in the area. You have homes for sale. Make seasonal boards so your followers can find the perfect thing to do year-round for different seasons, which I think is great. The best place to eat, another Pinterest favorite. So, and I'm going to show you again examples of who's doing this. Popular neighborhoods, which is great. Outdoor fun, focus on parks, lakes, and other places locals can go. And then the best place for a wedding, which I think is a great idea because everybody knows somebody that's getting married. So just a one way to attract and interact and engage with people that are getting married. Boards about you. What makes me laugh? My favorite recipes. So, get to know me pin, which is really cool. My dream vacations. You know, when I was doing this, I'm like, you know, how cool would it be to start a bucket list pin board? You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's share a bucket list. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. My inspiration. You surely have a favorite quote or something that motivates you. I love quotes, and you know, kind of lets who you are come out in pictures, which is neat. Business boards. Home for sale, of course. Home sold, which I think Stacy is a great one for that. Happy clients. Have our past client write a testimonial. You have to have testimonials. That's third-party verification. When someone else is telling how awesome you are, it just goes so much farther than you saying, I'm awesome. You know what I mean? a great way to do it. Top real estate articles, which those are always coming out on a daily basis. There's this new TRID thing coming out. Like, there's all kinds of stuff going on this TRID, which is going to just rock the industry here in August. So, what's going on with that? So that'll be a great information for people. Bonus Pinterest real estate board suggestions. Use group real estate boards to drive exponential traffic to your site. So I'm going to show you. Here's one guy, Raj. This guy's just off the hook, and I have his board up here, and I want to show you why. And I'm sure there's many more, but I've known him for quite a while, and he's actually done a class for us. So let me just show you his. So he lives in Orange County. So he's got Orange County Spaces, Orange County Lifestyle, Meet Our Team, Orange County Outdoors, Orange County Pools. So if somebody looks in Pinterest for Orange County, guess what's going to come up? Like, he's going to come up, right? Orange County Real Estate, just OCHD video tours, luxury. There's just all kinds of really cool. Here's Orange County hamburgers. So he literally went so specific as to do hamburgers in Orange County. Man caves. Orange County things to do in Orange County. Orange County food trucks. Just not in OC. So here's the good eats. So he did one with burgers and one with good places to eat. Hidden gems. Going to the chapel. Here's places to get married. Remember we talked about that. He's got a techie one with his crazy techie cool stuff coming out. Here's his quotes one. Things to make you go, but I kind of let you go look at it. All right, so just all kinds of really cool stuff that he's put on here. I think is just awesome. So that would be a great guy to go follow. And here's the cool part is you can repin some of the stuff that he has on here or build your own. Like take your own city and do this kind of stuff and follow what he's done. And start building your Pinterest board. It's just going to build exposure for you and notoriety and have people interacting. Look, he's got 3,300 followers, which is pretty cool. All right? Cool stuff, huh?
Very cool.
All right. So the next one is HomeSnap. HomeSnap is way cool, and HomeSnap is actually making its way across the country. I didn't know this, if you know this, Vicki, but HomeSnap is actually in our Lansing Board of Realtors. It's actually free to agents. Even if it's not the pro version, it's still really cool. So when you go here, HomeSnap allows you to snap a photo of a home and get details about the home, which is way cool. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a great way to interact with your clients and give them something of value to put on their phone when they're looking for it, so they don't have to go research anything. They just literally can take a photo of the home, and it pulls up all this information about the home, which is crazy. And now that what they were getting requests for is to have it tie into the MLS. So if you're not using HomeSnap, please download it and try it out. It's really cool. There's no cost to do it. And then when you sign up, there's actually a place that's asked that you are a realtor. It's kind of small, so I'm going to show you where it's at. So when you go to HomeSnap, so it's homesnap.com, and when you go here, you're going to, for pros, and you're going to click on that, and that's going to show you the list of MLSs that they're already currently in. So if you're not using HomeSnap, you need to, and you see your board of realtors in here, you need to go absolutely hook up with it and start sharing this with your clients. So there's all that. So when you go to sign in, there's a little part here that says I'm a real estate agent. So you need to click on this and then set up a profile as a real estate agent. And then when you share, it's just a different way of sharing. So it's pretty cool with your borrowers. So I'm not a real estate agent, so I don't have that portion, but she told me to have, if you are a real estate agent, to go here and sign up as a real estate agent, okay? So
very cool.
Sign in, and then I'm a real estate agent. So this is going across the country. They have millions of users. People are using it, and it's just user-friendly. It's so awesome. It's a cool app, and you got to try it out. So it's just one of them things where if you're not, and as you can see, there's a bunch of MLSs that they're already hooked up with, and if they're hooked up with yours, you're in great spot, because now you can use their pro version, which is even just more information. So check that out and then go from there. All right. Homesnap.com. All right. So the next one, getting down to some really cool ones, Slide Out. I don't know if you guys have tried this one, but oh my God, this is just, I don't know, it's funny to me that we can do this. So Slide Out allows you to call somebody's cell phone without it actually ringing. It actually goes directly to their voicemail. And here's the cool part about that. man, we stress so heavy that you need to connect on a weekly basis when somebody's in the transition, but you might not have the 15, 20 minutes to talk to them. Here's a great, awesome way to do it. And now here's another trick too, is if you, and I should have put this app up here, but if you don't have a Google Voice number, get one, and then call from the Google Voice, and then have the Google Voice number ring, not at your cell phone, because you don't want to get the calls back, right? You just want to connect with them. You just want to let them, hey, man, just checking in, see if you found any homes over the weekend. Just want to see if there's, hey, would you like to see anything I can help you with, that kind of relationship. But it goes right to their voicemail, and then have one of your team members answer it for you so that you're continually doing the high money-making activities and not having those discussions. Really what it's about is people don't follow up, so if you start following up in some way, shape, or form, touching them, whether it's on Facebook or email or phone, you should be kind of mixing it up a little bit. It's just a great way to do it. But this is a great way to call someone and go directly to their cell phone or to their cell phone voicemail, okay? You got to try it out. It's a free app, so it's pretty cool. The next popular one is called Slide Broadcast. And Slide Broadcast allows you to upload a database of people, literally 100,000, however many you want, and you pay by how many you upload and how many messages you leave. And it allows you to go directly to their voicemail, but instead of just one by one, you can do 100 at a time. So you can do a generic message. Say it's a holiday coming up, and you want to wish everybody happy 4th of July. I just wanted to touch base with you. So excited to see the fireworks go off this year. Hey, man, if you're going to be down at the fireworks downtown, maybe I'll see you down there. Have a great day. Whatever. So you're sending a message to 100 people. What would that do for your business if you did this consistently, just connect, engage, especially with past database, and be ready for it because you're going to get a lot of calls back, and that's what we want, right? We want to talk to people. We want to build deeper relationships, and we want people to remember us. Not only that, we want to have a call to action. If somebody calls you back from one of these, you're like, hey, thanks for calling back. So how's it going? And you want to frog them. Remember, family, recreation, occupation goals. So you talk about their family, you talk about their recreation, you talk about their occupation, you talk about their goals. Then you go, oh, by the way, hey, which one of your friends can I help to get into a new home this year? And you just make them think a little bit, and you got to have a call to action. So it's a great way to reach out to a lot of people, and nobody knows you're actually doing it because it goes right to their voicemail. So they just look up at their phone and like, oh my God, I got a voicemail from Scott. Oh.
Hey, Scott, you still there?
All right, sorry about that, guys. Are you guys there? Vicki, you there?
Oh, yep, I hear you now. Awesome.
Okay, cool. So I lost my my phone hung up, so I apologize. So we're almost done here. We're going to finish up here. Sorry about the sound change there. Another favorite, which if you guys haven't seen this webinar, ask your loan professional for it. It's called SavvyCard. SavvyCard.com, another free app that is just off the hook amazing. It's the new mobile business card that is just I don't know, it's so cool. So try, go to SavvyCard.com and just set up your own. This is where it says Get SavvyCard. Go there, sign up for one, download it. It's a mobile app. It's really nothing to download. You just set it up and it's instantly there. Here's just a couple examples of one that I pulled off the website. Here's Patricia. And the cool part about this thing is that it actually works on a computer. So here's mine on the computer, and it actually ranks when people search for this. You can see it's savvycard.com/Scotty if you want to check it out. But it has call, text, email, find, profile, organization. Here's the best part about this whole thing. So if you click share, and everybody can still see my screen okay, here's where the magic happens. So you as an agent, okay, you share this with your client. You spend 1 extra minute to show them how to put it on their phone. So what it looks like is a picture of you is on their phone as a mobile app, okay? Then when they're at the soccer game or football game or hockey game or whatever they're at this weekend, the Kentucky Derby or wherever they're at, they're sitting there next to their friend, and their friend goes, hey, thinking about selling my home. Do you know anybody? You're like, oh my God, yeah. Let me just share this with you. So they literally click, open up your thing, which looks just like this. They click the share button, and this is an automatic here. So send card owner recipient contact info. It should be automatically there on your phone. And then they're going to share by text, share by email, share by social, share by QR code. Most people are going to share by text. You're going to share by text. You're going to put in the phone number, 1212, and then recipient's name is Scott. Your name is Vicky, and then your email address. And then if they just go down here at the bottom, all they really have to put in is the name and number. And then they click send. You as an agent are going to get notified that Scott or Vicky shared your card with whoever they shared it with and their phone number. So you get emailed that happened. So it's a really cool way to, one, be on every one of your clients' phone. Think tell me that if you were on 100 of your clients' phone over the next 3 months, you make sure that everybody has your mobile business card, that you wouldn't have people sharing your business card every time the conversation come up about buying or selling a home. I guarantee it will. It's just a really cool way to connect, engage, and go deep with people. All right?
And not to interrupt on that one, can't you, Scott, go ahead and just send your mobile business card link? You could text it to your clients. And then all they do is accept it, and then all of a sudden it comes right up on their smartphone.
Actually, what you would do is you would just send this link right here as a text to that person. As soon as they clicked on it, it would have this little drop-down come in and say download, save to your phone, and that works on Apple, Android, so it's pretty cool. So you could actually say, hey, I just wanted to send you my mobile business card. If you have any problems putting it on your phone, let me know. Give me a call. Great conversation to have. All right. Cool. All right, so let's go back, finish this up. And then the last thing I want to share with you guys, check this out. So I found this link that I wanted to share, and this is 15 real estate apps to blaze the trail in 2015. So let me just go there and share with you just some more cool stuff when you have time to, I don't know, I just get a kick out of all the different things that are available out there. So here's the PR HDR iPhone. This is a listing photo for photos. Storehouse, this is a free award-winning app, allows you to combine photos, videos, and text. So just all kinds of different things that might work for you in your business as you're laying there this Saturday or Sunday and don't have anything else to do, but just kind of kick back and check out some new phone apps. I know there's some phone app freaks that we talk about, and we're always sharing phone apps all the time. So just want to share that with you, and that's part of the PowerPoint as well. And just contact the loan professional that sent you here to get a copy of the PowerPoint and the recording. And I hope you got something out of today, and I hope one of the apps works for you. I know Jing Project is one that every time I show it, everybody uses it. And then Animoto is just off the hook amazing. Dropbox, amazing. Is it going to take a little time to get used to it? Absolutely. So instead of saving it to your desktop or download or a document folder, just save it directly to Dropbox. So it's always in the cloud. You'd never have to worry about where's that document. You always have it in the cloud, so you can go get on any one of your mobile devices or computers or anybody's computer for that matter. And just trying to make your life easy, free up some time, and make some freedom for you, and help you guys get organized. So I hope that helps. Hope you got something out of today. And if you're not a part of our Facebook group, go to facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind, and we will see you right here next week on Agent Mastermind. Appreciate you guys, and honored to have you a part of my life. All right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, have a great day. Thanks, Vicki, for being here and putting this together for me. And we'll see you guys on the web. Take care, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.